Oh, here we go again. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to have your company today. It is a gloomy day. It is still warm. We have 10 Celsius. I have to say, it does not feel like winter today. Hi everybody, here we go again. English Addict is back once more, coming to you live from the birthplace of the English language. You know where it is, I know where it is. Come on, Mr. Duncan, stop messing about. Get on with it.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
Fun. We are having fun. First of all, I'm ever so sorry for being late. It is Mr. Steve's fault because he placed an order for a delivery to be sent to him. So just as I was about to start the live stream, there was a knock at the door, a very insistent knock. If something is insistent, it means it won't stop. It really wants you to react to that thing. It won't stop. It was insistent, and I suppose you could also describe it as persistent, something that keeps going without stopping. Insistent, something that is forced upon you, something that you have no choice. You must listen to it or hear it or respond to it. And of course, persistent, which means to keep going on and on without stopping. You might say that I am persistent because I'm here every single week. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you feeling happy today? I hope you are feeling okay before anyone says anything else. The world is crazy. It is, isn't it? When you think about it. There are some crazy people around. If you are a nice person, if you hold no hatred towards anyone, if you have a kind heart, you are more than welcome to join me here today on the live stream, English Addict. And my name is Mr. Duncan, as it said just a few moments ago under there. So that's the reason why I'm late. There was someone knocking at the door, a delivery driver, so I had to collect the package from the delivery driver, which is annoying but also a little bit exciting because it could be a Christmas present for me. So I was very careful not to look at the package. All I can say is it was very heavy. A very heavy package came for Mr. Steve, but I think it might be a Christmas present for me. If you haven't already noticed, Christmas is coming for those who are about to celebrate the beautiful season of happiness, joy, lots of lights, lots of food, of course, and of course, as I just mentioned, lots of lovely gifts as well. 10 days to go before Christmas. Can I just mention that next Sunday, a very special English Addict, because it is the 400th English Addict. Next Sunday, episode 400 of English Addict. Next Sunday, 400 of these I've done. And you are still here watching. All I can say is thank you very much for that. Also next week, because it is the final English Addict before Christmas, Mr. Steve will be joining us next Sunday, live from 2 p.m. Next Sunday, myself and Steve will be here as well. I hope so anyway, because he's not feeling very well. He's gone off today to perform in a concert for Christmas, but he's not feeling very well. So I am hoping next Sunday Mr. Steve will be 100% physically. I'm not sure about the other thing. We will have to wait and see. It is nice to see you all here today. We have a big subject today. We are talking about colloquialisms. It's not easy to say. Colloquial phrases and words. Words that are used in certain places, or maybe they came into existence in a certain location and they are only used in that particular place. Today we are looking at British colloquialisms, phrases, words that for most of the time are used in this country across Britain. So that of course includes here in England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, all around the place. There are many words that are unique to certain places, and they are often described as colloquialisms. It's not an easy thing to say. Even I have difficulty saying it sometimes. So Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Mr. Duncan is here again in his lovely white hat, saying, I hope you are having a good day. So if you are preparing to celebrate Christmas, I have to say at the moment, I have not put the Christmas tree up yet. Now, here is the story. I want to put the tree up, but Steve said it's too early to put the tree up. However, I can safely say that outside the house, the Christmas lights are now up and on. Would you like to have a look at my Christmas lights? The ones that I've put up this year. You would? Okay, let's have a look together. Christmas time is coming and everyone is getting very excited because, well, we often describe Christmas as the season of goodwill, joy to all men, and of course ladies as well. Oh, indeed. English Addict is with you today. I hope you are having a good day. So it is official. My Christmas lights are now outside, twinkling away on the front of my house. And of course we will be back with you next Sunday. Today we are here for another 45 minutes. So I'm not going yet, don't worry. But I will be with you next Sunday as well from 2 p.m. as we build up to the lovely, colourful season of Christmas. Hello to the live chat. Hello, live chat. It's nice to see you here again. Congratulations to... very interesting. Congratulations to Claudio Michelis. Hello to you and congratulations. You are first on today's live chat. And of course, I am very happy to see all of you here today watching live. We also have Beatrice. Hello to Beatrice. It's nice to see you back where you belong. Are you having a good time? Where are you? Are you at home? At sea level? Or are you up in the mountains? Please let me know on the live chat. We also have Vitas. Hello to you as well. Normally the fastest finger, but not today. And we also have the one, the only, you know who I'm talking about. Luis Mendez is here today. Hello, Luis. It's nice to see you here as well. Thank you very much for your lovely message last week, keeping me up to date with what is happening in your life. I hope everything is still going well there. And I hope you will have a lovely Christmas time with your family. We have Paco. Hello to you as well. Also Jimmy watching in Hong Kong. And we have Nicholas. We have Smeeve Sheno. I hope I've pronounced that right. I'm not sure if that is your real name or just a name that you use on YouTube. I'm not sure. But hello anyway. Christina is here. Where in the world are you, Christina? Where are you today? Please let me know. We also have Olga. Hello, Olga. Goodness me. Can I just express my surprise at seeing you here? It's nice to see you back, Olga. Over the past few days, I've received lots of messages from viewers who have not watched my videos for a long time. A lot of people saying the same thing. Mr. Duncan, we can't believe you're still here on YouTube doing this. It is true. I'm still here doing this, making my English lessons and also doing my live streams. In fact, can you believe it? Next year, it will be 10 years doing live streams. Next year, next July, it will be 10 years since I started doing live streams. And next year, it will be 20 years since I started doing this on YouTube. Way back in 2006. So we have a lot to celebrate over the forthcoming year. I think so. Do you have any plans for 2026? Because we only have around 2.5 weeks left of this particular year. So what do you plan to do next year? Do you have any big plans? Next Sunday, we will be telling you about a big thing that is happening personally next week as well. So lots of things to look forward to on next week's English Addict. Oh, we have Claudia. Hello, Claudia. It's nice to see you here as well, Claudia. Now, apparently, Claudia is busy today entertaining other people. There is nothing in the pot today, according to Claudia. But whatever you are doing today, I hope you have a good time. I think you have someone visiting from overseas. Is that right? Am I right? How do I know that? Hello to Umar. Umar says, I want to practice English. Well, can I tell you something now? A very good way of learning English is to practice English every day. I'm sure many of you know that is how you do it. You learn English every day. Practice every day. As many times as you can. The more you do it, the more you enjoy doing it. And the more you enjoy doing it, the more you want to do it. That is the basic principle of learning anything, no matter what the subject is. If it's English, if you are learning English, mathematics, history, anything, it is always best to study it every day, if you can. Flower Espoir is here as well. Hello, Flower. It is also nice to see you here as well. Hello, Dreamy Diana. I love your name. Dreamy. Dreamy Diana. She came down from heaven above. Hello, Dreamy Diana. It's nice to see you here as well. Very interesting name. Today we are looking at colloquial words and phrases that we use in English, but we use them here in Britain. Some of them are used in England, some of them in Scotland, some of them across the whole of the United Kingdom. Claudia says, I baked profiteroles and stuffed them with pastry and cream with chocolate for my nephew and niece who came from Denmark and Spain. So you have an international gathering, technically. Very good. I hope you have a super time, Claudia, with your big reunion. It is a great time of year as well. I said this last week. Last week I said that Christmas is a good opportunity to meet your friends again, to have a reunion. Reunion, you bring people together. It is a good thing. Dreamy Diana is in India. Hello, India. It's nice to see you here today. So Christmas is just a few days away, and I thought it would be nice once again to share some of the lovely festive moments that are happening around here at the moment, right here in the place I live, which is Much Wenlock in England. hope you enjoyed that. Some lovely seasonal sights from the place in which I live, which is right here in Much Wenlock. Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Mr. Duncan is here again in his lovely white clean hat. It is nice to see you here. Yes, Much Wenlock is the name of the place in which I live. The name actually derives from the old abbey, the White Abbey. So that is what Wenlock refers to. So Much Wenlock is the large white abbey. And of course, this particular town is well known for restarting and reinvigorating the modern Olympic Games as well. Read more about it. I'm sure you can find out lots of information on the internet. All you have to do is search Much Wenlock. Can I let you in on a secret? On the Much Wenlock Wikipedia page, someone had entered my name as being a famous person living in Much Wenlock. It's gone now, by the way. Someone else removed it. But it was there for a while. Apparently some very kind person decided to put my name on the Much Wenlock Wikipedia site saying that I was a famous person living here. Very strange. It is English Addict. Thank you very much. It's very nice to see so many people here already. Marcia, it is a beautiful time of year and Much Wenlock looks gorgeous. It does. It always looks nice at this time of year. And of course, I have tried my best to create a Christmas atmosphere here in the studio as well. I hope I have succeeded in doing that. Inaki. Apparently Inaki is going to retire next year. Is that a bad thing? Is it a bad thing to retire? If you are able to do it comfortably without worrying too much about money, I suppose retirement is always a pleasant thing. It all depends on whether or not it is your choice to retire or whether someone else is deciding for you. Here in the UK, people retire normally around the age of 65. So here it's around 65, although a lot of people now, because of certain situations with the economy, people are now having to work longer into their old age. So a lot of people now are working much longer than 65. They are continuing to work afterwards. Some people in their 70s are still working. Now that might be a bad thing or a good thing. It depends on your own personal situation, I suppose. Christina says here for women it is 67. Well, I think it is also higher now here. I think now it is 67, or it's going to be 67. So the minimum retirement age might actually be increasing to 67. I don't like that, really. I don't like that at all. Saturino is here as well. Lots of lovely faces joining today. Thank you very much for coming along and joining me on the live stream. We do have a few things to talk about today. We, of course, will be mentioning Christmas a few times. And we will be talking about what is happening next week as well. Another thing I've noticed, can I just mention something I've just noticed? On my YouTube channel, I am just approaching 1.7 million subscribers. So I'm now just coming up to 1.7 million subscribers. So I think I will cross that today. I will reach that today. Which of course means next year I think I will reach 2 million subscribers next year. We will have to wait and see what happens. This is English Addict on a Sunday afternoon. Lots of things still to come. We are looking at English, British, depending on how you want to look at it. We are looking at colloquialisms in this country. Don't go away.
I'm a big boy now.
English Addict is with you today on a very warm day. It is surprisingly warm. We have nearly 11 Celsius today. I can't believe it. I can't believe how warm it is. It does not feel like December. That's all I can say about that. English Addict is with you wherever you are in the world. You are welcome to my live stream. If you are nice, if you are kind, if you have a warm heart and a caring personality, you are very welcome here. Thank you very much for joining me today. We are looking at an interesting subject. I don't think I've ever done this before. I don't think I've ever looked at colloquial phrases within the English language. These are phrases that are used only in certain places or under certain situations in a particular location. For example, you can have colloquial phrases in Italy. In fact, anywhere. Each language has its own colloquial words and phrases contained within it, but they are only used in certain locations. So that is the whole point of colloquial expressions or words, and that is what we are going to look at today. There are some interesting words and terms which are used in Britain to name and describe certain things. They are often described as colloquialisms. So there is the word on the screen. It is not an easy word to say. Even I have difficulty sometimes saying that word, but it is not as complicated as it sounds. The actual subject itself is not that hard. A colloquialism is a unique word or phrase that has come into use in a certain place, a certain area, a location. People living in that one place have started to use a certain word to mean a particular thing. One particular area might have its own word for a certain thing. And that is what we are looking at over the next few minutes of this live stream. English Addict is with you today. In Britain, there are many colloquial words for common, everyday things. When we describe something as being everyday, it is something that you might see, something you might come across, something you will experience, maybe every day or regularly. So that is what we mean when we say everyday things, common things, things you might see every day or at certain points of time during the day. Colloquialisms we will look at today exist in England and Scotland. It is also worth noting, so I need to say this now so there is no misunderstanding. Colloquials or colloquial words often derive from other things or other countries. So a word that is used in a particular language can be adopted or changed slightly and used as a colloquialism in a certain place. So it is worth mentioning that before anyone tries to say, Mr. Duncan, you are wrong. These colloquial words exist in other languages, but that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the way in which those words are used in a particular place. There is a big difference. So let's have a look at some of the examples, shall we? These are words that we often use in English, but they are perhaps used in certain places or in certain areas. Here is one that we often use. I'm sure you've heard of it, maybe you've not, in which case it is going to be very useful indeed. For example, here's the first one. The first colloquial word is telly. Telly. Quite often in this country we will say telly when we mean television. Put the telly on. Turn on the telly. Let's see what's on telly. So in this particular phrase, this is a phrase that is probably used more in British English than American English. So this is very much a colloquial word that we use here, telly, and it means a television set. You might say, shall we see what's on the telly? Shall we have a look? What is on telly? There is nothing to watch on telly tonight because it's a load of rubbish. Here's another one, another example. Oh, I have to say. Can I just say now that looks delicious. I am hungry and now I'm looking at that and I'm wishing it was real, but unfortunately it's only a photograph. Here's another example of a colloquial word, nosh. Nosh. And this basically means food. Food. You eat. Nosh. You have some nosh. And of course we can use it as a verb as well. So the verb to eat can also be described as nosh. You eat nosh. You nosh some food. You eat nosh. It is a great word. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this actually derives from Yiddish. I might be wrong there. I'm sure someone will check, but I believe this word derives from the Yiddish for eat. Here's another one, another example of colloquial words that we use often in British English. Another very unhealthy thing, by the way. I am not encouraging anyone to eat unhealthy food or to drink alcohol, but for today's lesson I'm talking about certain colloquial phrases. Booze, booze, B-O-O-Z-E, booze. When we talk about booze, we are talking about alcoholic drinks. Drinks such as beer, wine, spirits such as whiskey, vodka, things like that. They can all be described as booze. By the way, a place that you drink alcohol in is often referred to as a boozer. B-O-O-Z-E-R. The place where people drink alcohol. Quite often we refer to it as a pub as well. P-U-B. Pub. Booze. It is often used in British English and especially in this country generally to describe alcohol. Here's a simple one. Oh, my all-time favourite food. What about you? Do you like potatoes? I love potatoes very much. In fact, I love potatoes so much. When I was living in China, I had a dog called Potato because her head looked like a little potato. She was a lovely dog and her head looked just like a potato. So I called her Potato. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mr. Duncan, that is very strange. A colloquial word for potato is spud. Spud. S-P-U-D. Spud. I love spuds. Potatoes. So that is a word we often use when we want to name a potato or potatoes. Spud. We often use this in British English, but certainly around the UK as well. Here's another one. Oh, I like this one. Oh, another one to make me feel hungry because I have not had much to eat today. I haven't had much to eat. I'm very naughty. I know I am. Please I get a lot of messages from people saying, Mr. Duncan, you don't take care of yourself. So here is a sandwich, but we can also call it a butty. Butty. B-U-T-T-I-E. You can also spell this with a Y at the end. B-U-T-T-Y. But commonly we will spell it like that. Butty, which basically means a sandwich. Normally 2 pieces of bread with butter and quite often something else inside the sandwich. Between the slices of bread you will have some other food. So we will often describe it as a butty. Perhaps you've never heard it before. Maybe you have. Maybe you've been here to the UK and you've heard people say, I went to the shops and I bought a butty from the shop. Here's another one, another example of colloquial phrases. When we talk about British money, money that is seen here in the UK, we often describe it as quid. Q-U-I-D. So normally we put a number in front of this word. So maybe 5 quid is £5. 10 quid, £10. 50 quid. Have you ever seen a £50 note? I can tell you now, I can't remember the last time I saw a £50 note. So we often use the word quid to mean British money. Sterling is a word we often use to describe British currency, British money. Quid. You might have 1 quid. You might have 5 quid, 10 quid, 20 quid. £50. I can't even remember. I don't even know what a £50 note looks like. And another thing, most people, if you go into the shop with a £50 note, quite often people will not accept it because they also don't know what they really look like. So they're not sure if it's real or not. So that's one thing to remember. If you ever have a £50 note, you might have to keep it forever because most shops will not accept £50 notes. So we often use the word quid to describe British currency or British money. What the heck is that? I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Of all the photographs that exist on the internet, that is the photograph that I thought was the best. And before anyone says anything, Mr. Duncan, is that your toilet? Is that what your toilet looks like? It's very dirty. This is not my toilet. In British English and in British colloquialism, we might describe this as the loo. L-O-O. Loo. The loo is the toilet. Oh, I need to go to the loo. My stomach is not very good today. I might have to run to the loo. Loo is the toilet. And once again, can I just say this is not my toilet. It's not mine. I don't know whose toilet it is, but it's definitely not mine before anyone says anything else. The loo. I'm going to the loo. Now, it is unclear where this comes from. We don't actually know why people say loo, but we think it might have something to do with Napoleon. It is one of the theories. So one of the theories that the word loo actually is a comical word which relates to the Battle of Waterloo. Personally, I doubt it. Here's another one, another colloquial word. Goodbye, stinky toilet. Oh, now this is better. This is nice. I like this one. This is very nice. So after drinking this, you might have to go to the loo, because drinking tea normally makes you want to go to the toilet. Cuppa. If you have a cuppa, ooh, I'm really thirsty. I could really do with a lovely cuppa. Cuppa is tea, or quite often a hot drink. Any type of hot beverage is also cuppa. I fancy a cuppa. So normally in the morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is have a lovely cuppa. That means a drink of tea. So generally speaking, we can use the word tea to mean your morning drink. Any drink made with tea. Quite often we can describe it also as a cuppa, because of course it comes in a cup. A lovely, refreshing cuppa. You might use this particular phrase. You have a gander. To have a gander means to look around. You have a gander. You have a look. Quite often in British English we will use this word to look around. I notice my neighbour is not at home. I will have a gander at their garden. Look around. You are looking closely around the place in which you are standing. To gander is often used in British English to mean look around. Something that is okay. Something all right. It is great. It is hunky-dory. Something that is hunky-dory is okay. It's fine. It's good. You might ask a person how they are feeling, and they might reply with, I'm hunky-dory today. I feel good. I feel okay. I feel great. Everything is hunky-dory. Next one. Oh, a person who appears to have lots of luck in their life. They always seem to have good fortune. Maybe they have a lot of money, a big house, a fast car, a beautiful wife. We might describe them as jammy. You are so jammy. You are so lucky to have the things you have. I'm jealous, in fact, because you are jammy. A person who is jammy has good fortune. They have good luck. They seem to have all the things they want. Someone who is lucky, fortunate, can be described as jammy. You are so jammy. We often use this when we are feeling a little bit jealous or maybe envious of another person. We will call them jammy. Here's another one. Oh. Ooh. 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 Snog. Snog. You might kiss another person. Passionately. Two people who kiss passionately. Do, 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 do. You kiss passionately. You snog. We use this word in English to mean kiss with passion. Oh my goodness. You kiss with a lot of passion. Here's an interesting one, and before anyone says anything, that is not me. That is not me. It looks like me, doesn't it? But it's not me. Definitely not me. A person might tell porkies. If someone tells porkies, it means they lie. They tell lies. They are dishonest. They tell porkies. They are being dishonest. A person who is telling something or misleading another person, they are lying. They tell porkies. Apparently this particular one comes from Cockney rhyming slang. Cockney. Pork pie. Lie. So the word rhymes. Pork pie, lie. Hence, telling porkies. I'm not quite sure why we say that, but that is where it comes from. It comes from Cockney rhyming slang, and it means to tell a lie. A person is not being honest. They are telling porkies. Ooh. And that, as they say, is that for today. Oh my goodness. I have to say one thing. I can't believe how fast today's live stream has gone. It's gone by very quickly, I have to say. Thank you very much for your company today. It's been very busy on the live chat. If I haven't said hello to you, I do apologise. Hello to Fatih 8968. Also, Rosa Celia is here as well. Hello, Rosa. Nice to see you here. Also on the live chat. Maruzio is here as well. Very nice to see you. Also on the live chat, Uma is here. Also, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Sukat. Hello, Sukat. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? I can't remember. I literally can't remember the last time I saw you. I can't believe it. Sukat, welcome back. It's so lovely to see you again on the live chat. Very nice. Thank you very much for your company. I am going, but don't forget, it is a big one next week. I have a big English Addict next week. It is episode 400 next week. Mr. Steve will be here in the studio live next Sunday. We have some big news next Sunday. And of course, we will be leading up to the lovely season of Christmas as well next Sunday. So to say that next Sunday's live stream is a big one is not an exaggeration, because it is. It's a very big one next week. And I think also today we will be passing 1.7 million subscribers as well. So thank you very much for joining me. Sukat, Mr. Duncan, I saw you in the Paris live stream earlier this year. Yes, we were there. I suppose one of the big questions, of course, is where will we be next year? I can say at the moment, I don't know. I'm not sure. So next Sunday we will explain what is actually happening. Some personal things happening next week. So we have to make sure we are prepared for that. So I hope you will join me next Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time as we officially get into the Christmas spirit next Sunday. I hope you can join me then. Thank you very much for your company. There is a surprise. Yes, there is a surprise coming next Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget also, I suppose I should mention, if you want to subscribe, you are more than welcome to do so. Subscribe, follow, and of course give me a lovely like as well. You can watch this live stream again later on as well. Lots of opportunities to watch this again. Thank you very much for your company. See you later. This is Mr. Duncan. That's me, by the way, saying thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Stay happy. Stay safe. And I will see you next Sunday. And of course, until the next time we meet here, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now. See you next Sunday.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun. Say goodbye to Duncan and all the lovely words and phrases of the English language. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and discover all the words and phrases of the English language. Learn together and have fun. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat.